take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they split? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
To kick off for the Falcons.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Miller, looking to throw on second down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
35-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Miller to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 43-yard line.
On second down, here's Fournette. Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Monroe. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Monroe. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Miller. Over the middle to Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 35
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Miller escaping the pressure right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now Leonard Fournette, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
taken down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Miller. And this is incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Miller. He's got Evans. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a 1st quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Extra score, Buccaneers 7. Falcons.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Monroe looking long for Westbrook. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Monroe's pass intended for D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
Formation for the Falcons.
And it goes out right around the 39. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Miller off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And a catch right side by Evans. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Miller. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Miller now to throw on 3rd down. And Jones has it over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with Fournette. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Falcons.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, Miller. Quick throw here, that's complete. pass. Out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 19-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Miller. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, Miller. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 1st touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21. Falcons.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 39-yard
To
line.
throw on 2nd down, Monroe. And it is incomplete here. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's third down. And getting our first update now from Nashville, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Down, Falcons.
On first down, Ryan going to throw deep for the end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Ryan.
Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Atlanta.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Julio Jones, incomplete.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
For Hayden Hurst, incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. They're standing by as REA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
First down carry for Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
on second down. Here's Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. A run with Gurley there on first down, going to get about 4 yards. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bucs 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. That binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Miller looking to throw on second down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Fournette. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot him right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Miller. There's that man again. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Miller. The man has got it. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Here's Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll go again to Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though. They probably just tried to draw him off there and didn't.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And this one is right through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Their own 25-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And nearly picked picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second down.
25-yard line.
Throwing again. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On third down, Henry. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run. It's Henry going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's second and 5 now from the 22. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
On the pickup, it's second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hurst.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. All the way down to the Buccaneers' 28. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that should... be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Gurley. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
And goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Stop made by Marlon Davidson. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
He was
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Fournette, 1st down, still going. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead
even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Room here to run. Pushing his way